Hello and welcome back to Busy Pro Fast Wellness. I'm Alan Welsh, and today we're tackling a challenge that many of us face, and that is the age-old one of setting and sticking to those fitness goals. And we know what it's like when time is really scarce. You think, I've got so many things to do. I can't possibly fit that run-in or that session at the gym. So I'm going to use the treadmill as a powerful metaphor to explore how to move from feeling like we're just surviving to being truly in control. And part of the reason for me for choosing this, not this analogy, but this topic, is because I was on a podcast yesterday with somebody called Martin Johnson on Rock and Roll English. I was a guest on that. And our conversation spurred me on to this particular topic of being proactive as opposed to reactive, which is something that we talk about in the podcast. So imagine this, you're on that treadmill and you're thinking about the speed. The speed's gradually ramping up and you're just sort of trying to keep pace, but you're wondering, when's this going to end? Now, does that sound familiar in life? That's what life can feel like for so many busy professionals, or anybody for that matter who's busy. We're constantly reacting to demands instead of proactively setting our own course. And today we'll learn how to shift that mindset. And as the great author and inspirational guru Sahil Bloom says, time wealth is not about having more time, but it's about feeling in control of the time you have. And that control starts with setting intentional, achievable goals. So let's start with that treadmill metaphor. Are you trying to survive on it, or are you setting your own pace? Are you being reactive? And it's like letting the treadmill dictate how your workout goes. It's about responding to those external pressures. It's about feeling overwhelmed, and it's ultimately about burning out. You don't want to be doing that. You want to be in control. So you want to be able to set that speed, the incline, the duration, and that's called proactive goal setting. And this is really the key to achieving real progress. Now, how do we move from this reactive to this proactive in our fitness goals? Well, I'm going to look at different points here. I think I have 5. I'm just searching at the moment in my notes. Point number 1 is reflect. Don't react. So before setting any goal, take a moment to reflect. What are your current fitness levels? What are your realistic time commitments? What truly motivates you? Don't just react to the latest fitness trend or feel guilty for skipping workouts. Never feel guilty. Practice self-compassion. So that's very important, because if you set out to do 5 sessions that week and you only do 2, you only do 1. Don't feel guilty because you've done 1. And as I've mentioned before, something is better than nothing. Okay, we're moving on to point 2. You want to schedule it. You want to schedule your session just like you would schedule a meeting. Treat any workout like another appointment. Time blocking makes this real. If you wait for a free moment, believe you me, that moment will never come. The amount of times I've thought in the past, I'll just get on with that. I'll have a run later. And I don't schedule it in. Of course, that run never happens. Moving on to point 3. Start small and build smart. So you don't want to run a marathon on day 1. You want to focus on consistency over intensity. Even tiny workouts, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. You can do a HIIT session in a minute. These could be so powerful. You haven't got time to go out for a half an hour run, go down to the gym for an hour and a half, whatever. You can do 30 seconds of HIIT. And I've talked about that in previous episodes. And point number 4 is focus, not distract. When you do your workout, be present. Be away from your phone. Tune into your body. Now, this is all well and good because often our moods change. We want some music. We want to listen to the latest news. Great, fine, in those situations, do that. However, a lot of the time, if you really feel that you're doing your workout, whether this is at home, in the office, outside, and you concentrate on everything, you concentrate on the intensity, the feeling within the muscles as you are doing your Russian twists or your push-ups, or as you're walking, doing your power walking, you're looking and feeling every part of your body, your legs, your calves, your thighs, concentrating on those things, focusing in. This is a very effective way to remain in the present, and you are not distracted by anything else because you're there in that moment. And number 5, celebrate those small wins. Now, most people don't think about this, me included, until the last few months when I did a mindfulness course about celebrating tiny wins. So you are acknowledging your progress. Did you stick to your schedule this week? Wow, you did? Great, celebrate that. You didn't? Oh, but you did 3 sessions? 2 sessions? Great, celebrate that as well, because this celebration will build momentum. And just to clarify, when I say celebrate, I mean something really simple like getting into that power stance. I talked about that in a previous episode. Pumping your fist up, looking up and saying, yay, I did it. I got that 1 session in as opposed to no sessions whatsoever. And as the ultra runner Courtney DeWalter says, the only bad run is the one you didn't do. And that applies to any form of movement. Any minute step you take is a win. Please remember that. So by shifting from reactive to a proactive mindset, you can take control of your fitness goals and your time. Remember, it's not about having more time, it's about feeling in control of the time you have. And that's all for today's episode. I hope this helps you move from the treadmill of survival to the triumph of intentional goal setting. And please, if you could think of anybody who may appreciate this episode, who may benefit from this episode, please share it with them. That would really help me and help them at the same time, and show them how much you care about them as well. Win-win all around. Until the next time, stay focused and keep moving forward. Goodbye for now.